Hey guys, today's video is probably going to be a little bit shorter than normal, and I honestly am not entirely sure how I'm going to go about making it, mostly because the entire point of the video is just to try to kind of reassure people as to what's going on, and also stop the spread of misinformation going on about this topic. On a normal occasion, I would probably just go onto my community Discord and make a ping about it, but the reality is I have like 100,000 subscribers here on YouTube, and there's only like 17,000 members or something on my Discord. So if I did that, a lot of people wouldn't see it, and the sentiment that I'm trying to portray here would not be, well, effectively carried over. So I figured I'd just make a relatively short video on it to explain what's going on and to try to just take some heat off of the situation. What I'm of course actually talking about is the latest issues with YBA, especially pertaining to the knives for all of the stands that throw knives just not functioning properly and not working at all, and the latest introduction of insane ping spikes whenever someone summons their stand for whatever reason. Now, the main takeaway and the purpose of me making this video to begin with is that these issues are not caused by the YBA development team. They have had nothing to do with it. They haven't updated the game at all since the last update, and if you don't believe me, you can go look on the game's page itself and it will show you the last time the game was updated. And before someone says, well, they stealth updated it and broke it, those stealth updates also appear on here, so that's also not the case. Now, I know there are still gonna be a bunch of idiots running around pushing the notion that Uzu broke the game and he's incompetent because all these things aren't working, and, well, they're wrong. Obviously, those of you that are watching this right now, you know that because, well, you're smart and you can listen to reason, or at least I hope you can. But that's not going to stop all the other people on the game from continuing to push this and complain about it. The unfortunate reality, as I discussed in my community video, is that a lot of the time, the people that are kicking and screaming and getting outrageously upset about stuff that really they shouldn't be that upset over, I mean, it's just a game after all, those people are going to do their absolute best to drown out everyone else who's even a little bit reasonable about the topic. So if you're watching this video right now and you're aware of the current state of things and why the things that happened have happened, and the reason for that being the Roblox update, having nothing to do with Uzu or any of the people on the development team, please try your best to spread the word when you see people saying Uzu's incompetent and how could he break these things. He didn't break these things. Roblox broke these things. If you want any sort of boogeyman to blame, you can blame Roblox. All of these issues all cropped up after a Roblox update. So the only takeaway that you could possibly take from this is that Roblox's update is the thing that broke the game. If you've been on Roblox for a while, you know that this happens all the time. Roblox releases a patch, and a lot of things in a lot of games stop functioning. That's why a lot of old Roblox games just don't work, because newer updates for Roblox have made those games no longer function. So if you go ahead and put 2 and 2 together and use your brain, you would be able to think about the fact that YBA hasn't updated at all, Roblox has had an update, and things aren't working. So literally the only conclusion that you could ever get to is that Roblox broke YBA. And I know, some of you are gonna say, well, if it's such a big problem and Roblox broke it, then why hasn't Uzu fixed it yet? And the answer to that could have a million responses. I'm sure the biggest and the toxic one that I'm going to see all over is that he's just too lazy and doesn't want to fix it. But you've also got to take into consideration that, as far as I know, he doesn't play the game. So an also reasonable explanation is he doesn't even know what's going on. Very well possible, but hopefully not the case. But in reality, the most likely scenario is that he's probably trying to fix it, and these kind of things, when they come up, aren't exactly a let's just snap our fingers and fix the issue. I'm no coder, but I'm sure there's a lot of code to go through, and figuring out what exactly broke without knowing why it broke just because Roblox decided to do some sort of update that broke it is certainly not going to be an easy task. That much I can say for certain. certain. If you were in his position and something just broke and you had to go through and look over everything you already did to look for why it just suddenly stopped working for literally no reason whatsoever, you'd probably be, number one, quite frustrated, and number two, you wouldn't know why it was happening. So really, the takeaway that you should be getting here is to just lay off. It's not worth the trouble. It's going to get fixed. It might take a minute. And you know what? If you main one of these stands that got broken and feel like you can't play it, then just go play something else for a week and a half. It's not a huge deal. If you're playing just exclusively Roblox, there's thousands of games out there for you to play, so you can do that. And if you're not limited to just Roblox, there's even more. So as for me, I don't know how much I'll be playing as of late, especially with the ping spikes on stand summons. I'm sure I'll still make videos and probably complain about the issues in the videos because it drives me absolutely nuts when I just freeze in place constantly. But always remember that those complaints are not complaints towards the development team. There are complaints towards Roblox who managed to break this stuff without even trying. So yeah, that's pretty much what I got for this video. I know it's probably not what you expected for an Eclipse video, and I've been doing a lot of these recently, so I'll try to slow these down and make more of the gameplay oriented stuff, even if it is a little hard since a lot of the more entertaining stands in the game I just can't use because of knives, or whenever I do play it just doesn't feel very good to play because of all the freezes, but I'll do what I can for you guys. Anyways, I think that's just about it for what I've got going on here. I hope this can spread some light on the situation that we're in right now, and maybe make it so a few of you are a little bit less inclined to be completely toxic about it. Just remember that all the people in charge of the game are human beings, and they have to look through all this crap in order to fix it, so it's not going to be an easy task. So if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, continue spreading the correct information instead of spreading misinformation. If you didn't enjoy the video, or you think that Whitesnake is a good stand and you shouldn't just evolve it to Sea Moon, don't do those things. And with all that being said, have a wonderful day or night wherever you are, watch my Battlefield content, and I'll see you next time.